Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Storm Jedi here, and today I have a mystery box. This is a mystery box, the Sci-Fi mystery box from We Print Miniatures. They do an array of different miniatures, resin printed online. They do lots of 3D prints. They do different mystery boxes. They do the Sci-Fi one. There's a D&D one. There's just a normal mystery box where you can just get anything. And there's like another one, I think. I can't remember the other one off by heart. But yeah, I did get one of these ones the previous month. This will be the April's box. Now that we're in May, it comes out at the end of April. I also got the end of March's box. But I didn't end up doing a video on that one just at the time. I was focusing on some other unboxing videos. But so yeah, we're going to open this box today. I'll show you the ones I got for the previous box. So it depends what they get. They do 32mm and is it 28mm? So these are two of the ones I got in the previous box from Stargate, I believe. These are some of the crew from Stargate. I've not watched Stargate yet. I know. I'm going to get round to it. I also got this anime one from Guyver, which I believe is a 90s anime. Never watched it, so I also wouldn't know. I mean, I can always do them in other colours anyway. It doesn't really matter. And then I got one 28mm one, which, to be honest, is a bit weird that I got a 28mm one in a 32mm mystery box, but I'll still take it anyway. I mean, I do other, scales of other miniature games and stuff like that. So I got a medieval woman, which is the only one I've actually started painting. Is a medieval, I'm guessing she's like a vendor. She's got a basket there. I gave her a blue medieval dress. I've did some shading on it. I've done the hair. So yeah, I've done this one, the medieval woman. Started on the dress, blue dress. I started on the basket. Yeah, I'm going to change the colour of the basket. Done the hair with some Citadel contrast paints. And also the thing she has on the head. Skin tone is just Cadian flesh tone. Yeah, I will probably do a wash on that as well, like a skin tone. There's just sort of practicing. I mean, that's the best thing about this, I guess, is even if it's something you don't want, you could always just practice on it, just to hone your skills. At least that way you're not, ruining a model that you care about a lot, I guess. I mean, I've still got use for it, don't get me wrong. I'll always find uses for some of these miniatures. There's always different game modes or different stuff you can do with various miniatures. But yeah, so I practiced on it, and to be honest, I'm quite pleased what I've done so far. Obviously I've still doing a lot more on my Warhammer stuff. What we'll do is we'll put these to the side, see what's in this box, and then after that we will compare them to other miniatures from other companies and give like the size details and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll move on to that. So I know one thing that they've mentioned in this box is they started doing free miniatures every time you order. So in this one, I believe one of the miniatures I get is like a Terminator. It says Cyborg, but it's like Terminator 1. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator. But we'll find out. So they come in bubble wraps like this. You get the bases and stuff. So there's 4 bases there, which means I'll get 4 miniatures. So yeah, let's see what we get. Yes! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, the first one is amazing. I'm sure that it's a Spartan from Halo. Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait to paint this guy up. I've got use for that. I absolutely love Halo. Oh, that's so cool. The details on that miniature is amazing. I'm not too sure which Spartan it is. I don't think it's Master Chief. It could just be like a normal Spartan. I'm not too sure if it's like what they're called, the ones from like an ODST. I don't think it is. I think it's just a normal Spartan. But the best thing about that as well is you can actually play as like Spartans or ODSTs and Helldivers, which I think is really cool. So I've definitely got use for this. I recently got some automatons, so we're gonna compare them to the automatons. It'll be quite cool. The first one, that's an amazing model. I'm so happy with that. Let's see what we get next. This is the cyborg one that I mentioned, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. So it is Arnold Schwarzenegger with his pistol. Half of his face human, half of it Terminator, which is really cool. You've got all his gun belts there. You've got not much on the back, so there's not a lot to paint. I'll probably just copy it from the way he looks. Either way, that is an amazing model. Absolutely love this one. Oh, if I get a Helldiver as well to top it off, that'll be amazing. No, the next one we get is a female. Not too sure what she's off. If anybody knows what she's off, let me know. She's got a pistol there and some binoculars. She's wearing like what looks to be, like, I'm not too sure. Sure that's not just a leg showing, or maybe it is. It must be off some sci-fi movie that I've not watched. Either way, still a great miniature. Definitely fine details on that. Yeah, interesting. And then we're down to the last one, which is another woman. So, if anybody knows what this one is off, I'm not too sure either. She's got a revolver. I thought she looked a bit like from Andrea from The Walking Dead, but I don't think that's her. Yeah, she's got a revolver, ponytail. She's wearing like a jacket, I think. She's wearing like a jacket and boots. I'll have to find out what these are from. Either way, these are some amazing miniatures. So yeah, what I'll do is stick them on the bases, and then we'll go from there. So, after a quick search online, I managed to find out what these two are. So you've got one from Cyberpunk, which I've not played yet. It's still a game that I haven't played, but I know there was a lot of Cyberpunk miniatures included with the Sci-Fi box, so it wasn't a surprise that I would end up getting some of them. And this one is quite interesting. It's a Nexus 9 replicant from Blade Runner. So I think it's like the assassin woman that chases after him at the end. Because I know he kills a woman like that, the one that goes after him and Harrison Ford's character. I think that's who it's supposed to be anyway, or somebody else. But it's basically inspired by that. So basically an assassin. So I'll just do her as an assassin, which is cool. So yeah, we're gonna do some size comparisons with other miniatures. So we're gonna get the other guys here first. So we've got these ones already been primed, as you can tell. So yeah. So we'll get, say if we get two of these together, put these to the side. So here's a bit of a size comparison between a Stormtrooper from Star Wars Legion and a Space Marine from Warhammer 40,000. So yeah, they're both, I believe the Warhammer and the Stormtrooper one are 32mm heroic, which these are pretty much close to the same size, which you'd expect. I mean, Space Marines would be a little bit bigger, more. I should really compare them more to a Guardsman, which I might do next after these ones. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell. The difference with these one though is the Stormtroopers are on bigger bases. The Star Wars Legion bases are a lot bigger, so if it was the same size as those, they'd sort of be the same size almost, just a bit more bulkier. But yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between those and the Space Marine. They're almost the same size as a Space Marine. So I'll go and get a Guardsman, and we'll do another one side by side comparison. So yeah, right away you can tell the difference between the Space Marine and the Krieg's Death Corps of Krieg here. Yeah, they are a lot taller. They're a bit more taller than a Krieg. There's another guy here. as you can tell. You can really tell the difference, but a lot of it's because of the bases as well. These guys are on a lot smaller bases compared to the other ones, so they are a bit more smaller. There's a problem with the small bases I get as well. But yeah, we'll do it. Try it with the other ones as well. We've got a few other ones we can check out, and as you can tell here, you also have an orc, and the orcs are almost the same size as the woman. So you can tell they're a little bit off, but I mean, orcs are big anyway. But yeah, compared to Krieg, which is smaller, the Krieg's almost the same size as the Spartan, but obviously he's kneeling down, so he's not actually standing up fully like the Spartan is. So I guess it really depends on what the model looks like and how it's posing, if they are the same size or not, like thingy. But obviously, with these scales, you can't really tell the difference when you're looking over the board. Obviously, it's more if you just go down and compare them like we are. But yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's quite good. I'll compare the Spartan to some of the ones as well. So we'll do that now. So here you've got an automaton that is 3D printed. I've got a few automatons from Helldivers. Pretty much they're both the same size, as you can tell. They are pretty much 1-to-1 scale, which is really good. So they are pretty accurate. Stormtroopers, again, it's on a bigger base. The Star Wars Legion bases are, for some reason, just on bigger bases. I should have changed the bases maybe to something else a bit more smaller. But hey ho, they're on the base. I may change in the future if they can come off, but yeah, just because the bases are so high. But if you were to do it the other way, then pretty much they'd be almost the same. I mean, the Stormtroopers still would be quite taller. It's just a problem with the scale of Star Wars Legion. They are pretty much bigger than everything else compared to like a Space Marine. They are literally they tower over a Space Marine. It's just the way the Star Wars Legion ones are. And here's a quick comparison with the 28mm one. It's compared with a Skaven, which is obviously in 32mm scale, but you can see with some of the models especially in like Age of Sigmar, she sort of fits like a size of like an average civilian, I guess, if she was in that universe. I mean, she's taller than the Skaven, but I know there are some big Skaven, which sort of fits well. I mean, compared to the German as well from Bolt Action, this is a Bolt Action German. She's even taller than him, the way she's standing. So it sort of fits. It's definitely a good scale for especially small game modes. I mean, a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, I know a lot of models they do can be in the 28mm range, so it's not too bad. I know there's some of the painted ones you can already get that are like already painted. So it definitely fits well with those if you're looking to use for like a D&D. Also compared to some other ones. So I have another one from Warlord Games, or War Games Atlantic, sorry. From War Games Atlantic, another German. Fits well there. And then you have another one of the modern soldiers there. And then compared to another one that I got made from We Print Miniatures, that's a Ghost from Call of Duty. So yeah, she fits really well with that. It's definitely a good scale with certain minis. So they're definitely really good for any game mode. I suggest. I definitely recommend if you're just looking to get some cheap miniatures, check these guys out because they are brilliant at their prices. The mystery boxes alone are steal. I mean, £8 for a box. You get four 28mm models or 32mm with most of the time a bonus mini to go along with it, which is definitely a bargain in my opinion. So that's it for the last 2 months. Sci-fi mystery boxes from We Print Miniatures. I definitely suggest you go and check them out. I'll put a link down in the comments. Go and check them out. They do loads of different miniatures from different franchises for really good prices. So yeah, definitely check them out. And yeah, I've got some more videos coming up, so be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.